What is going on, everybody? I am super excited to tell you that the next video that you all will see after this one is going to be the V8 Volvo Animal at New Hampshire Motor Speedway. We are going drifting, guys. Told you I'd let you know. We're doing it. We're going to send it. We're going to go sleigh tire at New Hampshire Motor Speedway, and it's going to be super exciting. I've never been there, and we're going to explore together. But today, dudes, we have to wire the trailer. Because when I wired this trailer the last time, well, the first time actually, it was, I think when I was 15. We were hustling to get to like my first ever oval track race. And we had no idea how to wire. So we connected our wiring with wire nuts. Yeah, literally, with wire nuts. That's how we connected our wires and just electrical taped it up. And yeah, that's not how you do things. So it actually surprisingly has survived in a super long time. But this light does not work now, and I actually think it's just simply a ground issue. These lights ground to the frame, to the trailer. So I think we're still getting power back here, but what we're gonna do today is wire this thing correctly. You're supposed to run the wires down the one side. It has a spot for it in the frame, a hole, and then go over. But because I didn't know how to extend wires and I was a rookie at the time, we had just like sent it this way because we didn't have enough wire. We didn't know how to extend it. We just ran it down the side of the frame where you weren't supposed to and just like zip tied it up, which makes it look crappy. As you can see, it just hangs down. Not good, not good. And I also want to get my ground away from here because I strap my stuff here. So I'm just going to make this overall way better and actually get it working, because we've had one trailer light to the last like 2 events we've gone to with the Volvo. Only one trailer light has worked. Not this one. This one's out. I think this one's backwards, but this is the only one that works. So I'm probably going to leave it and just like clean the wiring up. Like I said, we were rookies. We were serious rookies when we wired this trailer last. So I'm going to do it nicely today. I'll show you. I'm not going to show you much. I mean, I'm wiring a trailer. I'll just show you like the cool steps where it's clean, and I'll show you actually how to butt connect things, connect wires, heat shrink it, make it beautiful, and make it so it's never going to get corroded, never even see any elements, any water, and just be mint. So let's get at it. I've backed up the van now, and I've hooked up my wires. This is glowing red, so I know there's power coming from the van. I have now just the running lights on. So then I came back here, and I knew, okay, I'm getting power back to this light. And then I came over here, and there was nothing. So my next step was I wanted to know if I was getting power from all the way up there to back here, and my wiring was clapped and just came right apart. Look, there's a wire nut. I told you I had taped them up, clapped. So clapped, but easy enough to work on now. So I put my positive and negative on my voltmeter here, and I was surprised to see that we're getting no power back here. No power. So somewhere along the line, something is amiss. So the easiest spot to, honestly, I just came right here. It's the easiest one. And luckily, right when you come underneath here, the wires that are broken are right here. Let me get a light and I'll show you exactly, but it's right here. Okay, never mind. It's super hard to show you down there. So because I want to run this wire differently, I'm just gonna pull this whole wire out. Honestly, I'll just do it right now. Pull this whole wire out, and I'll show you where it's broken when it's out of there. I don't want to pull it too hard and break the wire. Just work it. Oh yeah, it's coming pretty easy. That was easy enough. And now we're gonna run this the correct way down there. But let's find the break in the wire so I can show you. Right there. Let me focus you in. It doesn't want to focus. There you go. Completely in half. Wire's completely broken. That will do it. Due to crappy wire routing. It was never supposed to be on that side of the trailer. So right now I'm going to run it down that side correctly, extend it, make it all pretty, and clean everything up. Also, I'm probably going to put all the wires through this hole, and then they run down along there. I'll get rid of this clapped out zip tie and make this really nice. I want this to look pretty, you know what I mean? I want it to look really good. Gonna have to fix the wire right there so I can splice that all nice. I've decided that I'm going to completely run these wires new. I'm going to take it off back there, take the wires from off that light, completely pull them back and just rerun them the right way. And I'm gonna get some tubing cover stuff to cover this up to make it look really good, so they're not just bare wires there, something to cover those. But what I just found when I was taking apart this rear light is my wire caps. And hey, I may have been hacked. It may have been hacked, but look at that. Look at that. They worked mint. These things have been encapsulated in this duct tape for freaking years. Worked beautiful. This light was beautiful. I have the wire here, the whole harness for the trailer wiring now. And I went to the parts store and acquired the things I needed. I got me some wire here, 16 gauge, some heat shrink butt connectors, and some sheathing, some cover stuff to make it all pretty and make it neat and not have just, 100 wires hanging out. So what I need to do now before I even start running wires though is fix this wire that's broken, because obviously I can't have that. So we're gonna cut this heat shrink butt connector and it's gonna be mint. And then we can run it and decide how we wanna make it, get it all pretty. And then I got the extra wire because I know I'm gonna need it to cross over, and it's gonna be great. Both of these wires are pretty much junk, so I'm just gonna cut them back a teeny bit because the wires are all green. Like that. All the nasty stuff's gone. Now I gotta split this down the middle. Give myself some wire here to work with. Same with right here. Get some wire. Now I can strip these bad Larrys. Nice. Nice. Now I got my crimper here. I'll crimp this thing on there. Be done. Just give it the heat. Give it a tug. Feels good. Now we can get our torch out. And this is the part that makes it look beautiful, so this is the fun part. Let this thing warm up for a second. This is the final result, and the proper way to do it, obviously much better than wire nuts. They come out really good. As you can see, there is a really good seal. These, you get the torch and you shrink them right down, so there's really no way any moisture can get in there. But now that that's done, now that that wire is fixed, we can run this whole harness and make it good. Make it go the proper way and not interfere with anything and get pinched again, and just look overall 100 times better. So let's do it. I have ran all the wires down now, and they do, the ones for the passenger light, the wires only go to like right here, so I do need to extend them. I have these wires hanging right here, simple to connect. And what I did up here though is I ran them completely differently. Instead of having them all go through here like a mess, I did this. I covered them already. I covered them with this nice black sheathing, so that's way prettier. And then I went through this bracket right here, through the frame, and just ran everything down and along. So it looks way, way better. Very neat. And I had, normally before I had it grounded right here. So it was just in the way, completely in the way. So I extended my ground, and what I did was I found one of the holes in the frame that wasn't being used, and I just bolted it right to the frame. I cleaned up the frame, as you can see. I lock washered it, and there's my ground for the whole harness. So that's way neater, and everything's looking good. So now all I have to do is wire the back up, and she'll be done. I'm gonna first start with this, obviously. Connect this, and then I'll extend it over. Hopefully this light works when I give it power. That'll be really good if it does. Hopefully I don't have to mess with this light bulb at all, actually. If you can remember, this was a cluster before of wires, and now all you have is that, a little one black thing. But I forgot to tell you guys, the main reason I was doing this is because you're supposed to be able to put your ramps underneath. You slide this thing down, can put a clip, whatever there to block it from sliding out, and it's done. But me being dumb, like I said, a rookie, when I wired it, I had ran the wires through and like zip tied them to the runners where these went, so I couldn't put my ramps underneath it. And that obviously is super stupid because I had to put my ramps in the van or in the truck, and it would get sand all in the truck, in the van, and just be a nightmare. You have to carry them, they're heavy as hell, all the way to the truck, instead of just sliding them simply right in there. So now that I'm rerunning the wires, I'm obviously making it so I can slide my ramps underneath, and I'll actually be able to utilize the trailer to its fullest capability now, which is awesome. This one slides right under here, put it in. I'm about to wire this up now. I have the wires underneath, I'm extending them over. So yeah, it's pretty sick that I'm doing this, and I'm pretty excited to be able to use my trailer the way it's supposed to be used now. But looking really, really good. I'm super stoked by how it's coming out. Alrighty dudes, we are officially done. My trailer is actually wired the correct way now. Looking way nicer. Just put another piece there, and I made sure that this slot was clear so I could slide my ramp in. Then I did the same over here as I showed you. I just made it look nice. And then finally I have it up here, looking all decent. So the trailer is freaking 100% mint, 100% mint. This is backwards, like I said. No hate, but that's fine. Who gives a shit? It doesn't really affect anything. I just don't, these bolts are rusty, so if I go try to take these off, I worry that's gonna spin inside the plastic and just be a nightmare. That is fine though, doesn't really matter. Unless you're a super OCD, but it's okay. It works good. It did work. Speaking of work, let's fire her up and we'll see if everything is A-okay. Because the wiring is definitely super neat, super neat. Can't see anything. It used to be all like dangling. You saw there's a wire hanging over there. Now it's just perfect. Can't even see it. It's tucked up in there. Beautiful. Let's fire her up. Alright, moment of truth. What's going on? Yeah, success! My trailer has lights. Hell yeah, dudes! We did it! Nice. All right, that's it. It's getting dark. I'm done. My trailer lights work. We are ready for New Hampshire Motor Speedway. The next video you see, the Volvo will be out there slaying tire, and I cannot wait to bring you that video. So stay tuned, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace!
Why self-life? We ran up the digit, we ran up the money. We ran up the digit, we ran up the money. We got London on the track.